In the co-main event, we do have a 5-round title bout in the women's strawweight division. Carla, the Cookie Monster Esparza, is defending her women's strawweight strap against Zhang Weili. Here we go. Esparza, 2-time now title holder, 35-year-old out of California. She's riding a 6-fight win streak, including her title win, reclaiming her title over Thug Rose Namajunas back in May of this year. She's 19-6 as a pro with 11 decisions on her record. Weili Zhang, Magnum. I never knew Magnum was her nickname. Out of China, 33 years old, 22-3 as a pro with 11 knockouts and 7 submissions. What a savage. Coming off of a knockout victory over Joanna Jędrzejczyk back in June of this year. Mark, let's start with you this time. Give us your take on how Zhang is going to kill Esparza. Excuse me. Whoa. Excuse me.
Weili is the favorite. She is minus 380. Carla is plus 280. Just real quick, I got to say, the fact that Carla's a 2-time champion is pretty damn impressive, because if you went through the list of 2-time champions, she would undoubtedly be the outlier of like, wow, can't believe that person got the belt twice. Yeah. And she had, so good for her. With that said, I don't want it to sound as if I am disrespecting Carla Esparza, because I absolutely do respect her skills and respect the puzzle that she makes herself for these strawweights. But there is no way on earth that I'm not picking Weili here. She is a freak, a literal freak. I mean, did you guys see the video of her picking up Francis Ngannou the other day?
Yes.
Who is not on weight. This man is not. This is not. If you watch that video,
probably.
Yeah.
He's not 265 or whatever you see him weighing in at.
He's a child.
He's a giant.
Yeah.
Like
I think he said he was 295 in that video is what he said.
Crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. But yeah, she looks better and better every single time we see her. Her training videos these days look legitimately insane. Her hand speed is silliness. She's strong. She's an athlete. Her wrestling is much improved since training with Henry Cejudo. It looks like it's leveling up each fight. And as good as Carla Esparza is and as smart as her game plans can be, I just think this is too big of an ask. I don't think she can do this. I think Weili takes her belt back within the first 10 minutes of this fight. Could be the first 2. But, yeah, I think it's a performance that may border on scary. I'm going Weili and New, round 2 TKO.
Sure. Omar.
I want to believe in Carla Esparza more than I do. Another person that seems like super nice. Like, I watch her on all these embeddeds. I watch all these videos of her and shit, and she seems like such a cool, laid-back person, very enjoyable.
Yeah, of course.
And very unassuming, right? Like, when you look at her, if you saw her from across the room, you wouldn't be like, totally UFC champion right there. Very unassuming woman. And if you look at her record, like, she's solid, man. Like, she's got wins under her belt against real people. She's done real work in the division. And for the life of me, I can't believe in her the way I want to. I just think her performances always leave a little something more to be desired. And I just feel like every time I watch her fight, even when she wins, I keep thinking to myself, there's somebody who can take real advantage of this girl and her game. And we're just waiting to see who that is. And I think Weili might be that person. Weili is, like Mark said, kind of a freak of nature, man. That woman, and she's been physically strong in the past. This is not like a new attribute for Weili Zhang. She is strong as shit, but she's even stronger now, apparently. And if you add that in with the training she's been doing with Henry Cejudo, taking those losses on the chin properly, knowing that she's got holes that she needs to plug up and level up. I frankly, her last performance against Joanna Jędrzejczyk was fantastic. I don't take away too much from it just because Joanna was kind of 1 foot out the door as it was. But at the same time, man, Weili looked good. And I don't think she's going to look worse in this fight. If anything, I think she's going to look better. I think Esparza's got a real test on her hands. The one thing I will say about Esparza is people have been talking shit about her for years. They have been counting her out for years. They have been saying for years how she's going to lose the belt for Invicta. She's going to lose the belt in the UFC. They've been saying it for years. And the girl generally shuts people up. I think the only time that she really got kind of outclassed was back in the day against Joanna Jędrzejczyk when they first fought. And we were just like, who the fuck? Like, what is going on here? And I think after that, maybe Tatiana Suarez also sunned her a little bit, if I remember right. Yeah.
Such a shame, that girl. She's unbelievable.
Tatiana Suarez is also like 3 feet taller than Carla Esparza. Like, Tatiana Suarez is gigantic for the division. That's a different story for a different time. But all of that being said, Carla Esparza has had the deck against her entire career and has seemingly pulled through. So if she pulls through with this one, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised. But everything in me tells me Weili Zhang is about to put the beatdown of the beatdowns on Carla Esparza. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with TKO round 4.
Well, biggest surprise of the evening. We are unanimous on this one. I mean, dude, you're right, Omar. Like, Esparza deserves some props, man. I mean, I've never been super high on her skill set. I think a lot of people have never been super high on her skill set. She's a wrestling base. She's never had super impressive striking. But she rattles off wins, man. She's on a 6-fight win streak over, let's see, Virna Jandiroba, Alexa Grasso, Michelle Waterson, Marina Rodriguez, Zhang Anyan, and Rose Namajunas. Like, those are all legit names. A 6-fight win streak, man. Now, it should be noted, 3 of those are split decisions, and another one of those is a majority decision. So, not one of them is only one of them is a TKO finish over Zhang Anyan. So a lot of those, more than half of those, were controversial decisions.
And that last fight, if you remember that Rose fight, that I think has officially gone down as the worst fight in UFC history. And we've had some bad ones. Derek Lewis and Ngannou, or Derek Lewis Gane, and we've had some other ones.
No, Derek
Lewis
and Ngannou, you were right. So, yeah.
Was it in Ngannou? It wasn't Gane? Oh, okay. But yeah, this one, that Rose Namajunas, Carla Esparza one, I think absolutely takes the cake as one of the worst fucking things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I think that Zhang is just on another level. And we're going to see a Zhang finish. And I'll say round 3. Mid-fight. She gets it done.
I'm not even an anti-Esparza person. Like, I actually picked her in a lot of those fights in that run. I think she gets underrated because she matches up well with a lot of people who can't stop her. I can't see it here. I'll be stunned.
Totally. Yeah, agreed.